Hey friends, Jana here with J. Marie Design, part of the Kat Scrappiness creative crew, and today I am so excited to introduce to you Rolly Polly Pandas. They are so adorable. So I have colored a set here just to show you kind of how they look colored, and I used Copic markers and I colored them with the warm grays just to kind of show fur. Pandas aren't exactly black and white. They're kind of beige and blackish brown. So that's what I did. And so here are all the pieces for this set. There are 12 stamps in this set and 12 coordinating dies as well. There is also a brand new paper pad. There are 12 designs. So they're double-sided and you get 4 sheets of each. So there's 24 sheets in your package. But they're fantastic. I love all of these designs. They're super cute. I love that they coordinate on the other side. So it gives you some really good, contrast, but kind of some more solid ones if you want to use those for layers and then use the printed ones, but they are so fun. So today I'm going to be using the stamp set, the paper pad, and then also I brought in Kat's Essentials Card Builder number 3. And I cut it out of 3 of the papers from the paper pad, the red, the flowers. Aren't those flowers adorable? And then the stripe. And then the little sentiment, I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to use it or if I was going to use that one. It's just one I printed off the computer and punched out. But let's get started. This is a super quick, easy card that's got a little bit of that wow and a little surprise coming up sometime soon. Anyway, so we're going to get this glued down, and I just have a piece of black cardstock, and this is a really thick black because I wanted to make sure I had a nice sturdy base for my card because I'm just adding other pieces to it, so it's not really a solid piece of paper. So I picked a really heavy piece of black. And yes, there's, glue oozing out, but that's all right. Nobody's ever going to see it. I've got a couple spots I've got to glue down. I was having trouble with the glue this morning. Well, it was clogged up, and so I had to fix that. But I'm using the Barely Arts original glue. I will have links for everything in the description box below, so you can follow those links and do a little shopping if you want. So then I'm going to mix and match the papers that I chose. I love this blue with the flowers, and it would work for so many things. Really a good multi-purpose paper as far as design. And so we're getting that glued in. We'll put the other ones in. And then I've kind of been looking at it, and I couldn't decide if I was going to go horizontal or vertical. And so I do a little dry fitting with all the pieces once these parts are glued in with my little pandas there, my little Rolly Polly Pandas. They are so cute. I gave them little blue eyes just because I thought they needed blue eyes because they're just adorable. But so fun. They'd be great for, kids' cards, just a hey, I'm thinking of you, birthday cards, all occasion. A really great multi-purpose set with cute image, fun to color. You could color them with colored pencils, with watercolor. I used Copics. You could use regular markers. Anything really. They're just fun. You could emboss them. All right, so we've got the little stripes in there, and I just thought the stripes were a nice contrast to the flowers. So that's the one nice thing about the paper pad is that there's really a great variety of prints that are in there. So we're going to see. I punched out some circles thinking I wanted to put the pandas on a circle, but then I decided that I'm just going to put them in the little squares because they're so cute. And they're roly-poly. And the sentiment I picked says, rolling into another year, which I thought was adorable because they're kind of rolling. I love this one with the tire swing too, but I chose not to use that one. All right, do you spot what I brought in? Wobblers! Because what's more fun than a roly-poly wobbling panda? I had to. I just had to. It's what it needed. So we're gonna use some of our Barely Art glue and get that adhered. I used the liquid adhesive as well, just to make sure that I've got a good grip on there, because I don't want my wobblers to come off the page, because they're fun. And I picked a sentiment. I did go with a straight sentiment. Again, this is just one I printed off the computer. And I am going to leave one block just open. I'm just going to let that paper shine. It needed it. So this is a wonderful release. Really multi-purpose, great for, all seasons, pretty much any occasion. And there are, a good amount of, the little ephemera pieces as well as the pandas. So you get a good variety in the stamp set, as well as the coordinating dies and the matching pattern paper. So Rolly Polly Pandas is brand new in the shop. There is like I said, links in the description box below with all of the new stuff there, as well as other things that I used to create this video for you. I am going to use some foam tape and pop up the sentiment just to give it a little bit more dimension, because the pandas stick up a little bit, so I thought that the sentiment needed just a little something. You could add some sequins as well, but we are almost done. I hope you have enjoyed this introduction to Rolly Polly Pandas.